Oh yeah, the petting zoo at the actual zoo. The zoo is free, and I have been here 7 years, and finally went yesterday. Scooby. Oh, I should post the video. So anyway, dude, I'm learning so much from having Scooby here. Like he had this huge monumental place at Cinderland. I don't know how I didn't know this. I mean, I swear to God, all my ideas are original. Like I don't mess like all my art as soon as I feel like it would even appear to be posing off of someone else's shit, I like stop. It's like, dude, I have to feel original. So yeah, that's why I've never wanted to sell out, because right as soon as I'm owned and they're trying to curve my creative right, it just takes the wind out of it, and I know my rebellious nature. It's just like, no way. So my heart has to be into it if it's gonna be art by me. And anyway, yeah. So I've been aware before I was even onto Ben Davidson's channel, Suspicious Observers and Thunderbolts. I felt like it was my duty to try to point out all of these implications of the electric universe. And then when I found those guys on YouTube, I was like, oh, phew, thank God these guys are on it. And look at all these experts they've got in different fields that point out stuff. So they've taught me, and now it's like a collaboration. I still see a few things that those groups haven't quite caught yet, but in some aspects, I think they're onto it, and they might not be willing to stand by it yet. Those kind of things. So anyway, it's cool. Just like it's all a collaborative effort, and that's kind of what I'm saying, is that we're all coming up with ideas at the same pace. We're all exposed to the same overall paradigm shift that our psychology is going through together. Like, right, the Amber Turd trial taught us all to think twice before judging, like, Johnny Depp. Like, people probably wanted to think of him, because he's so successful or whatever, such a womanizer or whatever, and people want to make him out to be a bad guy in some way. So they didn't even think about evidence. They just believed her little victim story and went with it. So we all got duped. Of course, everybody didn't want to look, because we've all got a little narcissism in us, and we don't want to admit when we're wrong. So we judged him, and Disney fired him, and we all, went a year or two not watching pirate movies and all this crap. And they just straight took that stuff off of Netflix and just took all the choices with him down. So they didn't make money because of her slander. Which really, I should point out right now, just imagine if when I started DJing, if me and Simon worked together, promoted each other, and used this space to just have festivals here like I was suggesting, dude, all of us would be like totally rich and happy and healthy right now. But no, like their jealous rage, they've hurt themselves by trying to hold me down. It's ridiculous. So anyway, it's really sad, dude. Haters ruining stuff for everyone. So I think we need to set trends to when we see haters doing their shit, we all need to be like, look at you all worried about everyone else and trying to ruin people's lives. Seriously, call them on it, dude. It is a form of terrorism, right? Being a hater, a Nazi, a propane head, gaslighting, all of this stuff needs to be addressed. Hearsay reactors need to be made fun of. Like, you believe that shit everyone was saying? You're just gonna believe what everyone says, huh? Wow, look how smart you are. So I'm seeing that clear divide. I'm not drawing a line, but anybody left, like this guy at dance last night told my friends, like, oh, you're staying at Ponders? Like, oh, I side with the gardener. Nobody's making you pick sides, dude. Like, blue, red, who cares? Like, we all should be solving problems together and celebrating our successes together and promoting what's good, really. You know what I mean? Like, so, slower downers and catalysts. That's where I'm at. And I just want to hang out with people that can think big and enjoy trying to help the world along in ways that we see potential that we can help, you know? Like that's like people that see that we do play a role in history and that, you know what I mean? Like you should choose who you want to be known as down the line very carefully because that shit, I mean, your actions follow you. So anyway, I was getting at this Cinderland thing. I found out just now CNN or something paid Cinderland millions of dollars to do an arc thing, like making fun of cults or whatever. And I'm like, what kind of setup is that? Like time traveling weirdos trying to sabotage my plan, knowing mine's. I was talking about building a dance floor, and then I went to, you know, like a sarcastic church idea where I'm like, I could be a nonprofit and I want to worship cats and teach about the sun anyway. And just making sure I'm still rolling. You know, so I think it'd be fun to teach comedy etiquette and in that leave like an embedded, you know, like talk about just conversation etiquette and, um, you know, all of these normal social parameters that we should have down, stuff that most people already get that I had to figure out by looking it up, you know. I'm the oddball that it doesn't come too naturally to not say these things that set people off and stuff. So anyway, I mean, I'm learning way too late, but I can teach about that as if it's an already embedded truth that people just know, everyone but me. So, and then I'll show the comedy etiquette compared because it's in a setting of making fun of things. So we've got to be able to take heckling, you know, honorably, and so on, and heckle honorably, etc. So it's gonna be fun. Nobody's gonna take it too serious because of the comedy tone, but then we'll get into the science stuff, and then and we're open to all beliefs, and so it's kind of going to be like a merger of all religions in a way that helps us step away from just holding on to these beliefs like too tight to where it's making us closed-minded. I'm kind of going to show how to be open-minded and how to use deductive logic to really attach to things to get emotional about, and otherwise just stay kind of casual about your attachment to things and just have it kind of like I call it, like up on the board as a possibility. And then you'll look at all the things that fit that, all the evidence that fits and shows that that possibility is likely, and then so on. It's scientific method, in a less like overly conclusive way. I think science is a little gung-ho, people trying to get their name attached to stuff and getting fundage for things and all the um, tenure and stuff that goes on through the college system and all that. It's hard to keep ego out of that system. Anyway, I think that was my point. Was that oh yeah, the Cinderland thing. I just it's not like I'm not going to build an arc because they wanted to for CNN as a joke. Mine is also kind of a comedy idea, and it has nothing. I mean, I'm only finding out about this now, so it's not like I'm copying them. But look at this guy. He's just sitting here guarding Fractal. Like, I mean, he slept up here with us last night. I just stopped fighting PJ. I'm like, if you can't beat him, I guess sleep with him, right? So, anyway, we'll see. I'll change it. I might not call it an arc. I still want to have all the species and all the animals, and I still want to make the dance floor attached to the rest of the structure, and I want to do a cool pyramid. And yes, if a tsunami comes up this high, I want to be able to jump on and ride the wave in safety, dude. So why not have a fire escape plan for nuclear blasts? We've got the cave right over here, and then bam, tsunami, lava. We're good to go. I mean, I was a Boy Scout, and the Boy Scout motto is be prepared. So I'm not trying to be a fear mongering apocalypse, you know, cult at all, but guaranteed people are gonna say that shit about me. So fucking whatever, you know what I mean? And guaranteed people are gonna say I'm trying to copy Jesus. I'm not. I'm only finding out about it now, and it almost deterred me. But I got a good plan. I've got a vision for my land. It's gonna be an adult jungle gym playhouse of fun, and it's gonna be mostly reality TV, like with a 24-hour Twitch DJ scene going and all sorts of fun stuff, dude. So don't you worry, the plan's gonna unfold one way or another, and I'll keep it original, you know. Think what you may. I don't care. I know where all of our consciousnesses are coming up with these ideas because we've all gone through the same things. And so, yeah, guaranteed people are coming up with ideas the same in Australia and all over. It's just inevitable. And it's just a matter of who does it the most creatively first and then gets known for bringing the rest of the world consciousness to that level of understanding. So, as an artist, that's just my job, is to reflect my perspective of where the world's at right now and the change that I see that we need to make. I see the kinks, and I see the future available, that if we fix those kinks, and man, that is worth working for. So we're going for it. Love you.